No, you're not hallucinating, and you won't find this in any strategy guide. Let me show you how there's an Arwing in Ocarina of Time. Hey, I'm Riley, and you're watching Pixeltology, your guide to the details games hide. Which basically means I stay up way too late researching facts and being alone, but that's a me issue. Everyone knows about the Mario paintings in Hyrule Castle or the Cuckoo Revenge Squad, where you hit them and they come after you, but did you know about the Fire Temple boss, Vivaldia? Totally a reskin Star Fox Arwing. Yep, someone at Nintendo just went, you would make this giant dragon guy even scarier. Space things? Today, we're digging into Nintendo's hidden code, weird Easter eggs, and leftover jokes even hardcore Zelda fans totally miss. Whether you're bored, sitting on the toilet, or need something to fall asleep to, buckle up. Your childhood is about to get slightly more confusing. Let's start it off with the dragon boss that's secretly a spaceship. If you can believe it, the Arwing is actually still in the code. If you spawn it with the debug tools, well, congratulations, you turned Ocarina of Time into Star Fox 64. Nerd alert! And here's the genius part. Nintendo literally tested Vivaldia's movement with the Arwing's AI. So technically, Vivaldia learned to chase Link from a fighter jet. Dragons in Hyrule are apparently less mythical beasts and more standard-issued aircraft. Yeah. The Arwing even had a name in the code, Actor 015F. Sounds kinda like a crappy droid from Star Wars to me. It targets Link and shoots lasers, which are clearly terrifying, and yes, it's fully functional. So if you ever wanted to see an elf kid fight a spaceship in medieval Fantasyland, then fire up your 64, cause you're in for a banger tonight, baby. Just a quick side note, if you're having fun so far, do me a favor, tap like and subscribe. We do this every week with both retro and modern video games, new releases, and of course we take suggestions. So make sure to comment on what you want to see. We'll even shout you out. Dying Soldier is the darkest and most commonly missed detail in Ocarina of Time. While the rest of the market is laughing and dancing, the lone guard is bleeding out in the alleyway, serving as the only physical proof that Ganondorf's coup was a violent, bloody massacre. He only appears after you see Zelda flee the castle on horseback, but before you pull the Master Sword. Funny enough, because of how the game's code handles flags and triggers, if you enter the back alley at the wrong time, you can sometimes see a flicker of his character model for a single frame. Super creepy ghost glitch, anyone? This one I had to check for myself. When young Link pulls the Master Sword, check the yellow gem on the hilt. I also had to check what a hilt was, by the way. For a split second, it's a Super Mario Starman. It's very tiny. If you blink, you'll miss it. But it's like Nintendo's secret good luck charm. Okay, Shiggy, real talk. You give us a full-length Mario and Zelda crossover, and I guarantee you're gonna make enough money to buy back your soul from Disney. This one you probably didn't know about. You can literally beat Ganondorf using wait for it, an empty bottle. Not the Master Sword, not a fancy bomb, just a jar that's used to hold a small fish. And it's because the Master Sword reflect mechanic lines up perfectly with the bottle swing animation. So, technically, Hyrule's fate has been decided by a goldfish catcher, or a milk holder, or a bug thing, whatever you want. But believe it or not, using the bottle is actually superior than using the Master Sword for the fight, and the reason for this is the bottle's reflection hitbox stays active for a generous amount of time, and the sword swing has leg, where the bottle swing is significantly faster. This is why you'll see speedrunners keep a bottle on the C button during the final fight. It's the most consistent way to never miss a volley. As my ex-boyfriend would say, here's a short one for you. The gossip stones, you know, the ones that wobble. Totally normal, nothing to see here. But place a bomb next to one and it launches like a freaking rocket. That's it. Try it out next time. High-flying rocks, what more do you want? Have you ever noticed that the white wolf holes in the ice cavern and the Gerudo training ground are super rare? That's because you can literally wipe them out forever. In most Zelda games, enemies respawn when you leave the room, but for some reason, these canines are flagged as permanent kills. The developers supposedly wanted to prove to the people playing just how rare these wolfholes were. And how many times in your life can you say you drove an entire species to extinction? For me, just 2. In the Great Deku Tree, you encounter 3 Deku scrubs guarding their Queen Goma's room. To get past them, you must deflect their nuts back at them. Just insert choke here, deflecting nuts. Anyway, 2, 3, 1, middle, right, left. When you defeat a previous scrub, he pleads for his life and says, the order is 2, 3, 1. 23 is number 1. Which is Michael Jordan's number, obviously 23. So the legend goes, since Ocarina of Time launched in '98, was the same year Michael Jordan won his 6th championship with the Chicago Bulls. While the Japanese development team didn't plan the Jordan connection, the North American localizers almost certainly knew what they were doing. Now, the reality of the situation is, this was just a myth. Despite the perfect timing, this was actually never meant to be a basketball reference by the original developers. In the original script, the scrub says Nissan Ichiban, Ni meaning 2 and San meaning 3, and Ichiban meaning number 1 or the best. Nissan is also the Japanese word for big brother, so I guess the number could have been 1984. Let me just let you think about that for a second. Alright, and we're back. The scrub was making a cheesy joke that basically said, my brothers 2 and 3 are number 1. Faced with a pun that didn't work in English, they chose a phrasing that perfectly matched the biggest cultural icon of 1998. And honestly, can you blame them? If Sega can have a Michael Jackson game moonwalking on the corpse of baddies, then why not sneak Air Jordan in there to save Hyrule? And if you thought Nintendo cared about timelines, well, you would just be absolutely wrong. Just kidding. In the 3DS version of Ocarina of Time, smash a crate in Gerudo Fortress Prison and, hey look, it's Skyward Sword Link. In the second floor bedroom at Lon Lon Ranch, you have to break a few pots in the front dresser to reveal a framed picture of Skyward Sword Link leaning against the wall. Or how about entering the Bomb Chew shop, and if you look to the far left side of the counter while you're talking to the owner, you can see another small Link picture. So according to this, the Gerudos don't just break the timeline, they curate it. Alright, speedrunners, listen up. Deep into Dongo's Cavern... What a weird sentence. Dodongo's Cavern. Anyway, there's a hidden connection to Ganon's Castle, aka the Ganon Floor. Memory stacking quirks warp you straight to the final boss. Mario's whistles ain't got nothing on this little trick. And in Ganon's Castle, there's a secret invisible room filled with fairy pots, or at least pots filled with fairies, that Nintendo probably used to heal while they were testing. And they just forgot to delete it. So yeah, there's cheat codes baked into this game. You're welcome for this little factoid nugget. Well, there you have it. Start with a little Fox McCloud, sprinkle in an NBA tribute with a side of animal population control, and we got a steaming hot Easter egg dinner with all the fixins. Fit for a Zelda fan. And that, my friends, is why Ocarina of Time isn't just a classic. It's a deeply weird, glitchy, hilarious freak show of a masterpiece, much like my dating life. If you notice any secrets I missed, tell me in the comments. I want to see all the weird things you found out or you know about or stuff that I missed. And remember, every corner of Hyrule has a story Nintendo didn't tell. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next deep dive. Stay nerdy, stay curious.